Good afternoon, everybody. This is Deborah Windorf with Divine Jubilee Ministries. Last week I had difficulty with my phone and it did not have enough memory to do a video, so hopefully we've got that problem rectified. All right, so I'm going to cover what I was planning to cover last week. The shortest book in the shortest verse in the Bible is John 11:35, and in King James it just says Jesus wept. But in the Passion Translation it says, "Then tears streamed down Jesus' face." Jesus was on his way to raise Lazarus from the dead, and he was on his way to go do that. So there's a lot of speculation about why Jesus wept. I mean, because he was about to raise him from the dead. So was he weeping over the fact that he was gone? Probably not. So there's a lot of speculation about why he was doing that. But here's the good news for those of us that struggle with that, especially men. A lot of in the previous generations, boys and young men were taught that they don't cry. You just suck it up and you just deal with it and you don't cry. And some women have that issue. I struggle with that, being able to release those emotions that way in a safe place. And so the good news for us is that Jesus wept. He's an example. And Jesus was a man's man. And since he was able to release emotion that way, then that, to me, that gives us a green light that it's okay, that there are times in your life where you need to do that. And I was watching a video of a TV series. It's called Doc, and it was season 1. It was like I want to say episode 9 and 10 or something like that. And it was Vietnam vets talking and sharing. And they said that they have difficulty sharing with people that other people that haven't been through what they've been through. If they've been through it with them, then they were able to share those things. But if they haven't, then they don't, even with their own wives. And I was watching this show, and this guy was sharing about one of his companions, service buddies, that didn't come back from Vietnam. And this was 56 years later, he was sharing about this experience, and he was still brought to tears over something that happened 56 years ago. So that lets us know that there's deep-rooted hurts that can bring us to tears still. And God is desiring to minister to us about those things, for us to bring those things to him. And you'll notice that I'm purposely sitting where I'm sitting, because right there, that's a picture of my dad. And it's been a while now, 2005, since he went to go be with Jesus. But there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him. Sometimes think, oh, I need to go tell him something, and then forget, oh, can't do that. Have to wait till later. And recently had a very close friend that also went to be with Jesus. And man, it's tough to, I have a tendency to stuff those emotions and put those away sometimes, but the lid will blow off eventually, guys and gals, if you do that. So just be aware of that. But here's our help is that Jesus wept. And if Jesus is our example, and he was able to weep over something, then that gives us an example to look to. And if Jesus could weep over something, then I think that gives us the go-ahead that we can do that too, man or not. And that was a man's man, and he cried. And so it just says, then tears streamed down Jesus' face. So this wasn't just some little bitty cry. This was tears streaming down his face. So be encouraged today that if there's something going on in your life, you need to release those emotions. Find you a safe place to do that. I found yesterday at church was a really powerful place, and they were singing a song about freedom. And then I just heard the Lord say, there's freedom in this place. So go ahead, and I'm right here, and go ahead and let me have those, and we can take care of that. And I'm sure that we're going to still be weeping again in the future. Just because you cry that one time doesn't mean that it's over with. There's still some woundedness there, and there's still some hurts and some sorrow. But it says not to grieve like those who have no hope. So we can be unhappy and sorrowful that we miss them. But my goodness, let's go and let's look on the other side and see that they're not grieved. They are actually very, very happy. They are where death can never touch them again. They're in the presence of the Lord Jesus, and they wouldn't want to come back here. They wouldn't want to. So let's rejoice with them. Let's be happy with them that they are someplace where we desire to be in the future, and we're all going to be there at some point. So let's be encouraged by that. And I'm going to personally be encouraged with that myself. So realize that it's okay, that if Jesus did it, we can do it. And be encouraged today that that's an emotion that's okay to have, and we can release that to him and let him have that. And he knows what to do with it. So it's okay. So just be encouraged that it's okay, that there are times when you need to weep over something. And Jesus did it, so that's okay. He's given us an example, and he's saying that it's okay for you to do that. I can handle your emotions, and I know what to do with them if you'll just bring them to me. So just know that he wants to do that for you.